It's Saturday night. Actually, it's Wednesday night. But by the time this video comes out, it'll probably be Thursday morning. Yeah, you get it.
Right. Idiot. Yes.
Hey guys, welcome to another review. Welcome to my review for the movie Saturday Night. This movie stars Gabriel LaBelle as Lorne Michaels, Corey Michael Smith as Chevy Chase, and you got Dylan O'Brien as, was he? He's Dan Aykroyd. Yeah, Dan Aykroyd in the movie. You got J.K. Simmons as Milton Berle, and you got Willem Dafoe in the movie. I forget the actor who plays Jim Henson, but basically you got all these guys playing 1970s comedians, and this movie takes place in 1975 on NBC of the premiere of Saturday Night Live. And it's about all the crazy stuff that went down and basically everything that went wrong that night on the premiere of Saturday Night Live. It's a lot about Lorne Michaels and how he's getting the show going, up and running, and how he's trying to level the chaos of what's happening. And my God, and the cameos and the actors, like, come on. You had John Belushi during this night and a lot of famous people. And a lot of them made Lorne Michaels' job just so much harder. And it was just crazy shit went down. Shit I never knew about. And it's quite entertaining to watch. It's a lot about just the night, though. This premiere night of them trying to roll all the sketches and comedy shows and just get all the performances all down. It's a lot about the behind the scenes of what happened that night. And it's just a crazy psychological comedy about Lorne Michaels trying to get the show running and deal with all the chaos. I did want to see this movie because it's directed by Jason Reitman, who I do enjoy for the most part. And I've always been curious about just like a movie about Saturday Night Live. And the thing is, I'm not the biggest Saturday Night SNL fan, especially now. Now it's really shitty. There's some funny clips in SNL. There were some great years of SNL, especially in the 80s. But I've liked other sketch comedy shows a lot better. I always thought Key and Peele was funnier. I always thought In Living Color was funnier. Even Mad TV had funnier sketches sometimes than SNL. But SNL is an important staple of American culture and sketch comedy in general. So this is an important story, very funny and chaotic story to tell. And for the most part, it's really good. This movie is solid if you're a huge SNL fan, especially if you're a fan of these like 70s comedians, like your Dan Aykroyds and Chevy Chases and John Belushi's and all that. And you want to know what happened during SNL. Like, again, if you're a fan of 70s comedies and Saturday Night Live, you're going to love this movie. You're going to have a good time with it. You're going to think all the performances are really strong because most of the performances are really good. Especially Dylan O'Brien as Dan Aykroyd. I didn't know if that would work, but he actually does play the role really good. The lead guy, Gabriel LaBelle, plays Lorne Michaels. I think his impersonation should have been a little more like this, but again, it's a younger Lorne Michaels, but he does look the role and stuff. I enjoy J.K. Simmons as well as Milton Berle. He was really good. Everyone does their job very well, and it is funny. This is a comedy, and it's a situational comedy and a chaotic comedy, and it works for this because it's trying to get a show up and running, but just everything is going wrong, and it's hard R-rated. It is just pure chaos, and I really had a good time with it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I did laugh at quite a bit of the jokes in this movie. There's a couple things I would have changed. I really wish they gave us more development with a lot of the characters, especially with Lorne Michaels and his ideas of Saturday Night Live. But again, it's not just a straight biopic about Lorne Michaels. It's about Saturday Night Live and the premiere of Saturday Night Live. But I wish Lorne Michaels had more of development in the story because this is the guy who created fucking Saturday Night Live. And I wish some more characters got more screen time. There are some, they just show up and they're borderline cameos, but they should have had a lot more screen time. I really think. Chevy Chase, the guy who plays Chevy Chase, is a lot in the movie, and he is very good. It's a very good impersonation of Chevy Chase. And I really wish the ending was a little more satisfying. I won't say how it ends, but it kind of it's just like it's like 85 minutes of chaos, and then it just kind of ends, and it's a little kind of anticlimactic. So there's a few things I would have switched up. And it is like, again, it is a movie for the time period. And if you have no idea anything about SNL, or you're not an SNL fan, and if you're not even a fan of like these kind of comedians, and I don't know if this movie will be for you at all. And it's a very niche audience for this movie. So I don't think this movie's gonna do like super well. I could be wrong. I really could. It's just this is definitely a movie for like an older audience and people who like SNL and are fan of these classic comedians and people who are into like really chaotic comedies like this. Because even a lot of jokes they say, you really got to get what they're saying, get the references of what they're saying, even the lives of some of these people. Just there's a lot of jokes that might just go over people's head because they don't know the history of what's happening. See, I do know a lot of these comedians, so I did understand a lot of the jokes. But even some of the jokes, I was even like, I should research that if that's a fact. But I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it. It's a fun comedy movie, and it's Jason Reitman, and he does a very good job. Jason Reitman has a great sense of humor, and I like that he made this movie and filmed it like a psychological thriller, but it is a comedy movie. I thought that was pretty clever, and I think he did a great job. And I think a lot of the actors did a great job, and I think the script is done relatively well. There are issues. I did have issues with it, but it's good. It's a good time. Definitely check it out. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give Saturday Night a 7.5 out of 10. Check it out. It's fun. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, what do you think was the best year for Saturday Night Live? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and join the dark side.